to all, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening to all. Being a Filipino is quite easy to say in words, but it is sometimes challenging to prove it in deeds. We often forget what being a Filipino is. How can we prove that we are real Filipinos? This question is easy to say here in front of you, but answering and proving it with all our heart is quite difficult for us. Sometimes we forget to look back to our own nation, Philippines. Sometimes we do mistakes that do not justify our being Filipinos. We do wrong to our fellow Filipinos. We sometimes forget the values we have and the qualities that designed our being Filipinos. There are times that we are blinded and became ignorant when it comes to talk about our own country because we are busy loving and patronizing other nations. Despite that all, a real Filipino would always respect his fellow men, his fellow Filipinos, and most especially our dear Lord in heaven. We, the true Filipinos, should always patronize our own Philippines. We should love first our own cultures, traditions, hymns, and even stories. A good Filipino would always take the risk just to give a good life to his beloved ones. A real Filipino, a true Filipino, would strive hard in order for him to achieve his goals and dreams in life. A real Filipino is someone who can still smile despite of all troubles, hindrances, and problems. A good and true Filipino will always love and remember God above all. My dear Filipinos, why do we be ashamed of being a Filipino? We have a lot of things and qualities that we have to be proud of. And one thing we have to be proud of first is our beautiful and blessed Philippines. This is our own paradise, the land of the Filipino people. Philippines is a land that's full of hope and treasured ones. Being a Filipino, in minds and in hearts, is a joy for our dear Philippines. Being a Filipino is one of the greatest blessings we can bring for the rest of our lives. We, the Filipinos, should love first our beloved Philippines before liking the rest. We, the Filipinos, must have an integrity to our fellow Filipinos and to our dear Philippines. Loving our country is a form of salutation to our dear Philippines. In the Philippines is where we born, where we grew up, and the place which we have to treat as our dearest home. Once again, my dear Filipinos, good evening and thank you.